Jasper Avenue from 109th Street to 124th Street has served citizens and residents for many years over its history. It's experienced many different historic moments for the city, including Stanley Cup parades, visits from the Pope, a number of different things. But due to its current age and condition, it's slated for a full reconstruction.
Jasper Avenue is a big main street. It cuts through and in a lot of ways defines Edmonton's downtown core. And the city wanted to see how real people would interact with a totally reimagined Jasper Ave. And the Jasper Ave they imagined is a street that works for everybody.
The Oliver Community League went to City Council during the 2014 capital budget process. The plan was for this to just get repaved, replace the sidewalks and curb and gutters. And we went to the council and said, that's not good enough. We think that the road could be, or the street could serve our community better. And we would like to see it narrower. We like to see it serve pedestrians a little bit more, create that balance between pedestrians and drivers. And they agreed with us. And so the project was launched and the Imagine Jasper Avenue public engagement process kicked off.
The pilot project included community events, pop-up parklets, micro venues for music and mural artists decking out the streets and walls. And the city looked to Edmontonians to make sure that their voices were heard from day one.
I love it. I mean, I'd like to see those permanent shrubs, but they look good for now. The space in general, just more space for people to hang out and to see people walking up and down Jasper Avenue is great.
First impressions is pretty amazing. We've never seen this many people on this side of 109th. Typically people end up at 109th and go east, so it's nice to see that this side of 109th is becoming a destination.
You know, at the end of the day, I think it's a good opportunity for people to be able to come downtown and sort of walk around.
I don't know, I guess I could just sit and lollygag and watch the traffic go by and I don't know, I just like the idea.
Just as a citizen of Edmonton and a former resident of that high-rise behind us, I really appreciate that space is finally being given on our main street for people.
The project was intentionally temporary as a way to make sure that we learned and adapted from the lessons that we gleaned during the pilot project to make the final product even better.
Well, I think that pilot projects are a really good way to get the general public kind of warmed up maybe to the idea of things changing on a major street like Jasper Ave. It's not too much of a commitment to do something this scale for, let's say, 4 months. Get to see what works and what doesn't work. It's kind of a great way to get everybody introduced to the idea of different options for a major street like this.
Yes, so we will be monitoring the avenue as part of the pilot to understand how the traffic is behaving, and we are working closely with the signals group to make sure like the traffic flows as planned in the Imagine Jasper Avenue plan.
Beyond statistical models and traffic analysis, local businesses were directly consulted as well.
Well, you know, sitting on the committee was, you know, quite interesting. You know, seeing from 109 West, seeing what Jasper Ave could be, the ideas the city was talking about. You know, it really is our main drag. So when you look at the street as a whole, it does lack a bit of character. It is a bit concrete-y. You know, it could use some greenery, some liveliness, some pedestrian-friendly activity. So I was really excited to be a part of it. Obviously, being on the anchor, 109th and Jasper, and then seeing sort of some of the rehearsal setup, as what we can call it, has been really cool. So, you know, I'm excited to see where it goes further from here, but I know that our interactive stage has been very well received.
For the team behind Imagine Jasper Avenue, it's all about taking this feedback, whichever way it goes, and using it to build a Jasper Ave that Edmontonians actually want to use and live near and embrace as a main street that means something.
Thank you.